Wow, G. Willikers, good buddy. The Super Bowl's right upon us, man. Flag on the Play's almost done. It's been a pretty crazy year.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my time now that Flag on the Play is done. I'll just have to find something else to spend my time on. Maybe my first love, musical theater.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do, guys? If we don't think of another awesome, fun show for all of us good buddies to do together, then I'm going to have to go back to working on that awful show about dogs. I hate that dog show.
Hey, good buddy, man. What? Get back here, Ken. Like, what's going on, dude?
I was back in the dog hell. I hate it there. They think I'm a treat. No, I'm not.
Don't worry, good buddy. We'll find
What am I going to do? I don't want to go back to the dog show.
Ken, we didn't...
I don't want to go back to the dog show, guys. If I have to go back to the dog show, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, no, don't say that, Ken.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I don't mean it.
We'll have a new show idea by the end of this episode.
Just cry for help. Guys, I hate dogs.
Well, Ken, Hugh knows this really good dog hypnotist. Maybe that will help you.
I've seen a dog hypnotist. He hypnotized me to think I was a dog, the Ken dog. Perhaps you've met this persona of mine before.
Ken, let's really see the Ken dog. Make your son proud.
I don't have it in me. Think of a good idea for a show, because if I go back to that fucking dog show, I'm going to lose it.
I think being kidnapped for 2 weeks really put a strain on Ken.
Yeah, Ken doesn't want Flag on the Play to end. Welcome to the last episode of Flag on the Play. We're almost at the Super Bowl, and that means the last time you had to see me, Hugh, and Paul on your TV for a little bit. They might play reruns. I don't know how eSlick works. Now, as you know, me made some predictions at the beginning of the season about who was going to go to the Super Bowl. I picked the Philadelphia Eagles, and Paul picked the Broncos. A little bit smarter idea, but not by much. Still a dumb idea, you dummy. So the Broncos and the Eagles are not in the Super Bowl. It's the Ravens and the 49ers. We couldn't be more excited. Paul, tell us a little bit about this coaching matchup between two brother coaches.
Mardi Gras is coming early this year for New Orleans. That's right, in the way of the Hardball. The only story that's going on in this Super Bowl is two brothers showing down. Because we all know two brothers showing down is one of the coolest things. It's one of the best Bible stories. It's one of the coolest things in wrestling. It's one of the coolest things that's ever happened. Ever think about it. The first guy that punches you, the first guy you wedgie, is your brother, your younger brother or your older brother. And there's only one way to settle the tide and make sure one parent loves you more. That's by winning the Super Bowl. And that's what the Hardbars are doing. They're fighting for that one thing, to get loved by their mom and their dad more. Because we all know parents pick favorites, and the Super Bowl will decide which one's the fave.
The San Francisco 49ers had a heck of a season. They started off with tepid quarterback Alex Smith. No one knew what he was going to do. His throwing mechanics were solid but unproven. He didn't throw any interceptions, but he also didn't play very many plays. They mostly relied on their defense and the power of a great winged eagle powered by crystal skulls and Tesla coils to keep them on the winning end. When Alex Smith was concussed midway through the season, everyone thought their season was surely over, including me, Hugh. But it wasn't, because untested second-year quarterback Colin Kaepernick stepped in, got a cool move where he kind of, it's like a T-bowing, Kaepernicking, I don't know, I can't really do it myself. So Colin Kaepernick, he's a super cool quarterback, he's going to win it for them, but what happens? Uh-oh, Alex Smith comes back, and Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick have a duel in the locker room. No one knows what the outcome of that duel was, except for one man, Jim Harbaugh, and he swears to take it to his grave. All we know for sure is that now Colin Kaepernick is the quarterback, and when the 49ers win the Super Bowl and their one wish is granted, they will wish for a world without water.
The other team in the Super Bowl is the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco's been touch and go for a few years, trying to prove himself as a quarterback, but it looks like he's going to keep his job. And then also the other story is Ray Lewis. What can we say about Ray Lewis? Well, I have some breaking news. That's right, SI broke some stuff about him using performance-enhancing drugs, but I have the real truth. That's right, performance-enhancing spells. If you guys didn't know, because now you do know, I'm going to tell you. Ray Lewis has not just been taking a deer steroid, he's been ingesting children's bones. That's right, Ray Lewis has a whole stack of children's bone dust. He's been mowing it up and putting it on his wounds. That's what's really healed him. Ray Lewis, once all this hullabaloo's done, you and me should sit down and have a really cool interview, kind of like Oprah and Lance Armstrong. You and me will chill out, maybe get some Sundays. You'll tell me about Jesus and brotherhood, and then you'll tell me that, yeah, you did crush down some baby bones, put it on your tricep, and you heal yourself. It's cool, man. I'm down with stuff like that. I think that doping in sports is kind of cool, especially if it's magical.
I couldn't agree more, Paul. Doping creates super freak athletes who are better than any regular human could ever be. 100% on board. As you know, football violence is plaguing the NFL. People are wondering, what's the shape of the game going to be in 30 years? We here at Flag on the Play have drilled down to the real basic facts of this problem, and we're going to identify 4 main causes of football violence in the NFL today. Cause number 1, genetically modified crops. Killer Terminator genes entered into crops to make them sterile are creating killer Terminator football players when those vegetables are eaten by the football players. How do we stop it? Stop eating vegetables. Factor 2, hormones in meat causing football players to grow luscious breasts at an early age, causing ostracization and bullying. Get rid of the hormones in the meat, get rid of bullying, get rid of violence in football. Cause number 3, violent video games. Get rid of video games with tackling? No more tackling in real life. It's simple as can be. Finally, the most pernicious cause of football violence, Obamacare. As you know, Obamacare is raising a generation of child soldiers who hate freedom, and we're the last line of defense to stop them. How are we going to stop it? One answer. Real warriors like Shaquille O'Neal and his Shaq to Basics comedy cure. Everyone knows that laughter is the best medicine. If we can get more comedies out to the football players, there'll be less instances of helmet-to-helmet violence. Finally, I need you all to be careful. The last patriot to speak out on violence in football was JFK, and we all know what happened to him. He was murdered in his sleep in a car. I think that we've summed up a very appropriate and very accurate description of what is the main causes of football violence and how we can stop them. I think it'll take a nation to change our ways, but together we can save the game of football. Thank you. The Flag on the Play Players presents Brothers, a play in one act by Paul Doucette, starring me, Hugh, as Jim Harbaugh, and Paul as John Harbaugh, the 2 Harbaugh brothers. The setting is a hospital, where the Harbaugh family father, Mr. Harbaugh, has recently passed away, and the state of the Harbaugh family fortune is in question. And, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh, woe is me, younger brother. Our father is dead.
Oh no, say it isn't so, older brother.
It is so. He is gone. But now, what do we do with the Harbaugh family fortune? And what do I do with my birthright?
As the older brother, the birthright is rightfully yours. How could I trick you and get away with the family fortune? I know. Say, brother, you look famished from your journey.
You're right. It did take a lot of work to get down here to New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
How would you like some of this gumbo I've cooked in exchange for your birthright?
That sounds like a classic idea.
Here you go, buddy. And with that, the younger Harbaugh brother stole his older brother's rightful Harbaugh birthright. Roger Goodell was displeased and cursed him for wander for all eternity. And that is the story of Jim and John Harbaugh. And scene. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, Flag Nation? We're at the point of the show where we open the show up and see what the audience has to ask about the Super Bowl. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. What's Alex Smith's mindset going to be like as a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl?
That's an excellent question. As you know, every year the winner of the Super Bowl gets granted one wish. And this year, in a plan hatched early on Christmas morning when Alex Smith was at his lowest, Alex Smith will sneak into the trophy room before it can be awarded, snatch up the Super Bowl trophy in his hands, and make his one wish, to have Colin Kaepernick disappear forever and never exist. And then, Alex Smith will be the king, and he'll be the best friend of everyone on the team. And everyone will give Alex Smith lots of trophies and love and fans, and it'll be great for him. I wish you all the best, Alex, in your journey to become the Wishmaster.
Next question.
I haven't been invited to a single party in the last 3 years. Where are you spending Super Bowl, and who are you going with?
That's a great question. All you social rejects and shut-ins can get on the bus and come meet us at Gus's Pub. That's right, we're going to be having a Super Bowl party. We're going to start at 6:30, and it's going to be bomb. I'm going to be there, Hugh's going to be there, my mom's going to be there, the Who Cares team is going to be there, Ken's going to be there, some of the props, and a lot of the crew. It should rule, it should be the best, and Beyonce's at halftimes, and we all know it's going to be the best, man. Like, Beyonce's going to get up there, Destiny's Child's going to be singing some songs, I'm going to be singing some songs, me and you have a dance routine worked out. It's going to rule. So bring your moms, bring your dads, bring your brothers, bring your sisters, can't bring your pets, get on the 52, get off on North Street, come on down. Gus's Pub, Super Bowl. It's going to rule.
Next question.
Hey, Paul, what's the deal with Old Man Paul? Is it you? Is it your dad? Is it a time-traveling alien shapeshifter?
Oh, that's great, you kid from One Direction. If There's one thing I'm gonna tell you is that old man Paul's a soft spot for the 49ers. I know you're like, I'm hardcore Steelers, but only one team can catch up with them, and that's the Niners. They have 5 Super Bowl wins, the Steelers have 6. And this Sunday, we're gonna see all the old ghosts come out. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and Steve Young. That's right, they're gonna be playing in the Super Bowl again to guarantee that we see the greatest 49ers win of all time. Colin Kaepernick's gonna sit down, and Joe Montana and Steve Young are gonna join together to become the coolest Super Bowl quarterback we've ever seen. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have to turn off your flat screens and bring out your tube TVs to watch this one in crystal clarity, because the only way to watch the Super Bowl is through your bunny ears. If you turn to channel 7, you can get your old reception in the bunny ears. It's like the truth rays. If you know about shorthand radio, that's where all the truth lives too. Throw your technology out, turn off your TVs and pull out your old TVs. Get rid of your cell phones and bring out your gramophones. Because the Super Bowl is something that happens through time and space and the beginning of ends. Bingo! I figured it out, Hugh. I can send us back in time so we can change our Super Bowl picks. It's quite simple. First thing, we need Tandy Jr.
Hello, I am Tandy Jr.
Then we use Tandy Jr. to project to the old Tandy, and they make a time beam. With the time beam, we'll project our souls back to the past, to the first episode. Then we can fix our Super Bowl picks. And then after that, we can fix anything, like bring that cool Dorito taco here.
I love Dorito tacos, and I love meddling with time. Paul, I'm so in.
Okay, let's do this.
Set coordinates for the past, Paul.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Good luck, Father. Take care of my child.
Whoa, Hugh, we did it. We're back in episode 1, season 2. Now we can fix those picks.
I got a question. Third camera over here would like to know what your Super Bowl picks are going to be.
Yeah, just 1 second, and we'll be able to go out there and change our Super Bowl picks.
Hold it right there, Hugh.
Wow.
Whoa, past selves. I know that sounds like a rad idea, but fixing the time stream's totally bogus.
That's right. We mess with the past too much, and now the future is nothing but spiders. It's a nightmare. Don't do it, guys.
But right now we're traveling through time trying to fix our mistakes, with awesome new adventures for Paul and Hugh, traveling through space with cool new computers and wicked threads. It sounds like the craziest thing Eastlink will ever produce. That is a great show idea.
It's party time.
Yeah, you're right, Tandytron. There's a cool party in the future we gotta get to. Let's shag ass out of here.
Rerouting to 4013.
Wow.
Well, Hugh, let's travel back to the future and finish this show.
All right, let's go.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. Hey, it's probably just a cat. It's probably just Eleanor. Take a seat.
All right.
Gotta keep this thing going, man.
All right, so like I said, it's a Philadelphia Eagle. It threw me way off. Let's just do the next scene.
Okay, next bit. Whoa. Time travel was pretty neat.
Wow, what a great way to finish our season. And with that, I'd like to do the tall can salute. A salute to everyone who's ever been a brother.
Wait, Hugh! Won't you do this tall can salute with me, your real brother?
Of course I will. This tall can salutes to 2 brothers in the Super Bowl, to best friends, to real brothers, and to everything in between. Sisters, cousins, even acquaintances. All kinds of love is celebrated here on Flag on the Play. So this is a salute to you. Graham, we only have 2 tall cans.
That's okay. I always carry an extra Arizona tall can with me just in case.
All right, well this one's for you, brother.
That's it. That's a season of Flag on the Play. It's in the can. Check us out online, on demand, on TV, all over the place. We're going to be at Gus's on the weekend. Thanks for coming out. See you guys later. It's been a great season. See you all. Peace. You know, we did it.
No.
No. I didn't know how long it was.
That noise was revolting.
Going behind there.
It sounded 3 people chugging a tall can at once.
It really reverberated.
Come slip through the very fabric of reality with Flag on the Play as Paul Doucette and Hugh Stewart as they attempt to correct the past, preserve the present, and save the future in the whacked out adventures of Hugh and Paul, champions of time and space.